Hey, what's up everyone? And in today's episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. I have a pond that backs up to my property in the backyard, so we're going to take a short walk through the woods, and we'll try to catch some little pond bass today. So, I fished it the last couple days, and they've been really biting like a swim jig. There's a lot of lily pads back there. You'll see that in the video. But yeah, I got about 2 hours today, and we're not launching the kayak this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's a little bit crazy out there. And yeah, so we'll go back to this pond and we'll check it out. Let's go. You have to see this. All right, we're pretty much here. We'll kind of creep up real stealthy. So one of the things that I would say is this water is fairly clear, but I don't know, that's probably about 15-20 feet out. There's lily pads that kind of run all through. They're a little scattered right now, but this will just be completely packed in soon. So today we're fishing this here. We'll change out the trailers if we need to, but this is a 1/4 ounce dirty jigs green pumpkin here. I also got same one, black and blue. Both have a Rage Menace grub. This is a 4-inch. This is green pumpkin purple, a little bit of a swirl color here. The other one's just a black and blue that matches the other one. So before we kind of creep up, I just want to make short little pitches right here, because there could be one like even right here, you know. Look, if you guys look right here, it's all bluegill on this pocket. So, found the bait. I had good luck here the other day. There's all bluegill, all right here. So, let's start right. You can smell it too, like bluegills have this certain like spawn smell. It just smells differently here, where we're seeing all these bluegills. Just working this closer stuff to us. So if there's anything here as we're creeping out, kind of pick it off, you know. There we go, got one. Right on that little pitch. Well, that was kind of a good one too. Oh, he just came off. Oh man. Just didn't get the hook that good, I guess. Alright, well, it's kind of the pattern I was looking for, was just that little flip in there. Catch him by surprise. Working our way out. Just in case he went over here. Kind of throwing it in there a little bit deeper. Let it sink, just tanking it through. Oh, got one. Ah, it came off. That's a little bit of... If you guys notice, like I stretch out my line a little bit, or like I go to the side, I just put an extra slack in it. It kind of helps me make the bait fall exactly straight down, and it kind of forces me to count a second or two, you know. I also do it to minimize that splash a little bit. Well, we've had 2 good bites here on the pumpkin. Just didn't get them in. Let's switch over to the black and blue. Just follow up with something a little bit different, you know. Yeah, sometimes they see something just slightly a little bit different color gets them going, you know. That's a good little spot right here too. It's like the bluegill corridor. It's also like a little pinch point. You see where like stalk grass and that lily pad meets. So very high probability that you're going to get some kind of bite over here. Oh, there we go, right there. And that's stalk grass. I know, like, you don't want to keep them high, but I kind of horse them through here because I'm fishing fluorocarbon. But there you go. First little pond bass today, black and blue. Oh man, here's a little guy. That's 4-inch grub. 2, 3, maybe 12 and a half. I don't know. But yeah, you can see what I was talking about right there. That stalk grass and that, and those water lilies. Oh, I hit the water there. But they this is right there, back to back. Oh, it just came off. But that's a pinch point right there. Like that stalk grass gives them just a narrow little lane. You can see them right there on the surface. Let's see if we can get that one. He kind of, but it's just something different, you know. All right, guys. So part 2. We got 2, and we missed 2. So I'll give it a couple more casts. We're going to work our way back and kind of fish over on that wood side a little bit. we haven't really worked that much. I feel like I'm tiring out the, oh, there we go. Oh man, not sure what that was. It might have been a turtle. As I get to the end of these retrieves, there's a turtle swimming right there, but it just was a little nip, like get out of my way kind of deal. Made me think it was a turtle, but the bite was a little, possibly, maybe, yeah, look, he's chasing it. Saw that blow up. So, oh, he fell off. Oh no, no, no. So there's number 3. He jumped off, but he's a little guy, and I saw him blow up there. I don't know, 4. I don't know. It's probably 11. Quarter, maybe 11 and a half. But I saw that bubble right there on the back of the mat in about a foot, and I just let it sink there for a second because I knew, and then I saw the line take off. So that was a good little giveaway, but it was a free one, as I like to say. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that is a good one. That might be the best one of the day. Number 4. Let's see, 1, 2. About 13 and a half, about a pound and a quarter maybe. There we go, there's number 4. I felt some stalk grass right there, and just gave it a little tug, 3-second little count, and got heavy. So all right, so we got 4. Let's see if we can get one more for the limit. If you guys are looking, these are all little baby bass. Right here, you can see them swimming up. They're all little baby bass. You can see them right here. Some bluegill. Oh, that was a really good one. Oh, he just hit it hard. Right on that grass. See if we can flip him up. There we go. Yeah, he's heavy. Bleep. Let's see, still doing that rule of thumb. 1, 2. He's probably 12, about a pound. He hit it right on them lily pads. So, like right around here, right on that little point. See if he's got a buddy with him. Just a little twitch like this. If you guys can see it right here, just kind of twitching it off that grass as it gets caught in there. That seems to be the deal right now. They like that little jump out of it. I'm just kind of counting it down, letting it in there, and then just twitching through these stalks and stuff as we come up to them. Just little handle twitches, little darts. Good morning. Yeah, I got 5 today. Wow. Hey, bud. How are we doing? Yeah, I haven't came back here in a while, but the last couple days I came back, and they've been really doing good. They seem like the fish are all in these mats now. There's a lot of bluegill. You can see them spawning here. There's like craters in the water. And yeah, it's good. You know, Memorial Day weekend, you can't beat it, right?
I know, yeah. Weather's nice.
How's everything been with you?
Doing good.
There we go, right in that little hole. See how I flipped that in there? There's number 6. That's probably our best one today, too. Yeah, here's a good one. Got him right through there. So, see, that's exactly how you want to do it. Let's, ooh, he's got a little fight in him. He's just mad because he didn't get the fight. He looked bigger on the reel end, but, so, hold on. So, boot, boot, back there. I don't know, maybe 12.5. That's number 6. So just got him on that little flip. Just took it, flip right in there in that little sun, just let it fall. I got a lot of slack in my line now. There we go. Right there. Oh. Oh. I could just grab him, but we'll let him go. Here's a little. You don't lose those on a kayak because you would net it, but got him right off that little stick there. Right around there. I was very surprised actually to get bites so shallow, but that just shows you, man. All right, guys, so we're back from the pond, and all in all, we had a good little 2.5 hours. So we had about 13 and 14 bites. We brought 7 of them on the shore, kind of took a look at them. Lost a couple flipping them right by shore too. So you know, on a kayak or something, that's probably a better catch rate. But you do lose some on the swim jig, especially like when you're pitching into those sparse covers and you got to kind of, you know, ski them out a little bit. You know, whenever they're on the top of the water, it's real easy for them to have leverage and get off. So ideally, you would want to keep them down and, you know, maybe throw some braid. But I was throwing 15-pound fluoro today. The lure I was throwing was a dirty jig swim jig. It was black and blue. It was 1/4 ounce. And I paired that up with a Strike King 4-inch Rage Menace grub. And that's a pretty good little trailer. So a couple things that I've noticed about it just from swimming it and messing around with it is that if you straight retrieve it, it has like a steady kick like this. But if you flip it like into one of those holes or something like I was doing today, I noticed that when it comes down, it very subtly moves. Like maybe only one of the two legs will kick, if any. And then when you start to retrieve it, it starts to kick. So it kind of gives it a different like little motion. Like it can kind of just glide a little bit on the fall down, and then it has some life as it's starting to run. And I think that's enough to get those bass to kind of commit to it. So that's just an observation of mine and something that I believe as an opinion. But so today what kind of worked was we focused on the inside part of it just because it's a little bit easier. The 1/4 ounce weight, I would say that a lot of the areas we threw in were anywhere between, you know, 6 inches to about 4.5, 5 foot. Throwing it in there, kind of just letting it fall like up against the grass, then steady retrieving, and then kind of twitching as we felt things come along the way. That was one of the ways. The other part was that we would let it fall kind of into the grass and let it tick the grass. And if it got hung up, we would just kind of pop the rod up a little bit and just let that little swim jig kind of dart. And as it would dart, we'd let it fall and then kind of just retrieve. And we got a couple bites off of that too. So, you know, that's just a couple different things that worked for me today. And if you guys have something similar, like a pond of your own or something nearby that kind of sets up like that, you know, definitely give that little swim jig a try. So that worked good. And then also the other part, I wanted to just bring this up kind of all over the place, but I was casting parallel with the bank, and I called my shot in one of the parts in the video today. And what it was like it's a pinch point. So there's like this stalk grass real close to the bank, and then there was the water lilies, and then in between there you could see that there was nothing there. It was almost like sand. I could see it with my glasses on today, but maybe you can't see it in the video. But what I was doing was I was throwing it through there, and the way that that stalk grass comes out and the way that the lilies come, it's like a pinch point there, meaning that all the bait kind of has to go that way, and normally your biggest fish or your most opportunistic fish would be there. So that's a high percentage area. And you know, the last 3 or 4 days, you know, I've got bit pretty much right around there, and it's been a different bass every time. I don't think I've caught anything that's just from markings has been something that I've ran into. So there's a lot of fish in there. I've seen some roaming around today too. So we saw some bluegills roaming around in that corner, and the bluegills have like a stench or a smell that's very like dominant. Like I smelled it on the water a couple times, and you know, kind of learned that it's something with the bluegills. So normally if you smell that smell, it's normally a good sign that bass are nearby feeding. And you know, they got to be kind of aware of that scent or something, or have a taste of it. So anyhow, well, I hope this video helps you guys out, and hope you had fun watching, and thanks for tuning in on today's episode. Something a little bit different. Thanks.